Hey besties, how we all doing? Coming at you today from my car, and we're sitting down and we're chatting about making authentic friendships as an adult, because I really feel like society kind of has evolved in this way where the most important relationship in your life is your romantic relationship, which kind of means that when you're an adult, your like platonic relationships aren't deemed as important. Like they're just a bit more, I don't know, they seem like they're more frivolous, right? But they're not. They're just as significant and as important as your romantic relationship, in my opinion, because like your friends outlive, typically, right? Your friends outlive romantic relationships. I have so many girlfriends that have seen me go through, that's maybe not the term I want to use, but I have multiple girlfriends who have seen me with different romantic partners, but those romantic partners come and go. So yeah, I feel like typically I'm going to say my female friendships have outlived my romantic relationships with men. And so because of that, I place a really high value on my friendships with men and women. But yeah, my friendships. And I wanted to talk about it today because I feel like in high school, or just like in school in general, you are friends with people because of your location, right? You're friends with people because you go to school with them and you see them every day. And so it's a friendship of convenience. But when you grow up and you become an adult and you have your own schedule and your friends have their own schedules, friendship kind of turns into a choice where if you don't want to be friends with someone, you don't have to be. You simply don't have to hang out with them. You don't have to, prioritize that person and seeing that person frequently. I feel like that the older that we get, the kind of priority shifts into finding your lifelong partner as opposed to putting energy into building healthy, authentic connections with people, including friends. And really, the foundation of any healthy relationship, in my opinion, and look, I'm only 23, so like what the feck do I know? Kind of nothing. But in my mind, the foundation of a healthy relationship should be friendship. The only difference between a romantic partner and a platonic partner is the physical attraction, right? And being intimate and committing to each other, if that's how you like define relationships, because I guess not everyone wants just one. I don't know. That's like kind of besides the point. Going outside of my scope now, right? But really, the only difference between a romantic partner and a friendship is just the fact that you're like romantically involved with a partner. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So really, the foundation of that relationship, even if it is romantic, should also be friendship, because you should respect that person and love their personality, because if you're only with someone for their looks, then because really, like, when you're in a relationship with someone, if you're only basing it off physical attraction can change, and they get older and people go bald, and that's that. So really, like, having a healthy connection with someone in a romantic way should really begin at friendship, in my opinion. Again, though, I'm only 23, so like, what the heck do I know? And I think that how you can create these authentic friendships with people, whether or not they develop into anything romantic, but just like strictly talking about friendship now, is being mindful and becoming a person that you would want to be friends with, right? People have these ideas of what they want as a friend, but then they're not being mindful and like actually questioning themselves of like, well, am I doing that? Am I being the type of friend that I want others to be for me? So I think that it's really important, whether or not you're an extrovert or an introvert. Let's say I'm an extrovert, because I really don't know. I think I'm somewhere in the middle, but I'm someone that I do love being around friends. I love hanging out with my friends. I love talking to new people. But even though I am an extrovert, I think it's really important to take time to yourself to really reflect on who you are as a person, and if who you are as a person is aligning with who you want to be, right? I think that journaling, and I've told all my friends like in real life this, journaling has changed my life. Does that sound overdramatic? Yes, it does. But I'm truly being so honest with you. Journaling has changed my life. It has made me so much more mindful about who I am as a person and what I want out of life and what I want in my relationships with others and the type of friend that I want to be, the type of friends I want to surround myself with, the type of life I want to create for myself. And I think that if you're not being mindful and you're not really reflecting on who you are as a person, and if you're aligning with like the ideal version of yourself, then how are you supposed to create authentic friendships with other people if you don't even know who you are, right? If you're coming from, this place of lack and this place of self-hatred, people who aren't that way inclined, who have done the work and are confident in themselves and know their worth and know what they want in a friendship, they are going to be on this level where they're searching for people also on that level. Why would you want, if you're at this place of self-actualization, why would you want to hang out with someone who, is in this place of self-pity? When you can do the work to try and build upon that so that you're not, just being a Debbie Downer, and that is not me trying to be rude. Maybe that's coming across a bit rude. I'm saying this all with peace and love, and I am just talking shit, right? I'm just rambling. This whole video is me just rambling. I've been talking, according to my little microphone, I've been talking for 15 minutes. About what? I don't know. This year has been my favorite year ever. I have grown so much as a person, and I really do know what I want in life. I know what I want in my connections with other people. I know the type of friend that I want to be. I've also grown to realize the importance of friendships and really making sure that when I'm in a romantic relationship from here on out, that I really still prioritize my friends, because my friends are so important to me. Like, truly, my friends are so important to me. But how I have kind of grown as a person and how I guess I have formed new relationships throughout this year, which I guess is kind of the crux of this whole video, is like, how have I made authentic friendships as an adult? Granted, I must say, some of my closest, most beautiful, authentic friendships I actually made in primary school. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, because my besties are some girls that I am best friends with still. I met when I was a child, and it just so happens that I got very lucky, and those people have become like literal family to me. They are my sisters. I adore them. Oh, I can't even talk about it because I will cry. Like, I got very lucky in regards to the people that I picked as a child. I have grown and developed and blossomed that friendship even further as an adult. But I have also made some really beautiful connections this year and as an adult. And how I feel like you should do that and go about that isn't so much, like, there isn't some mathematical formula of like, I don't know, do this and say this and then you'll become best friends. Because that's just not true, right? You also have to be open to rejection. There are definitely people that I have crossed paths with recently, or not recently, but like throughout the years, that I thought, we've really connected, we've really gelled, we're going to be best friends. Oh my God, we are going to be besties now. And that's just not the case, because people have different levels of openness to new friendships, right? Some people, they may feel like, and I've had phases in my life where I feel like all the love that I have to give has been used up, right? My energy is put in all these different baskets, and I don't have the room to welcome in another friendship, to welcome in another relationship. I'm good, right? And so my level of willingness to have a new friend or build new connections is just non-existent. Like I'm not willing to do that. Sorry. But then I've had other moments and other phases in my life where like I would love to, build new connections, meet new people, do all that, right? So I think you need to also build an acceptance. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but be okay with rejection because it's inevitable. Not everyone is going to want to be your best friend, right? Not everyone is going to be at the same level as you are. And it might not be a personal thing. It might not be that they don't want to be your friend. It might just be that they feel like they have no energy to put into a new friendship. Because as I said earlier, adult friendships are a choice. Because everyone has their own lives. Everyone has their own schedules. People are busy. They might not hate you. They might just not be able to time manage, and they might not want to time manage any further than what they're already doing. But the journey that I guess I've taken personally to get to this point where I feel like I am building authentic friendships with people, and even though it's not a 1 + 1 = 2 formula, right? It's not I'm not going to sit here and say, do this, go there, and then you're going to be best friends with this person. But it starts with creating the person that you would want to be around, creating the person that you would want to be friends with. So doing the things that make you happy, like start with living your life how you want to live it. I very much journaled. As I said, I fucking love my journal, guys. I love just being a girly who writes in her diary. It's so fun. But I very much had a whole journal page where I just wrote down what is like the ideal Isabel. What do I want to be? If I could have like the peak version of myself, what would she be doing, right? She would be going on hot girl walks. She'd be doing Pilates. She would be pole dancing. That's something that I'll get into later, but she'd be doing pole, she'd be exercising, she would be eating well, going out for coffees, taking steps to evolve her career and level up, and she'd be journaling, and she would be, I don't know, like all that, right? She'd be reading. That's another thing that I've been doing this year is I've been reading. And I love it. And then from there, because you're being, you start to take the steps to create that person and actually become that person. Then from there, you're doing the things that you love and hopefully will build connections with other people who also love doing those things, right? I've started reading. And so now there's some friends that like, we catch up and we talk about books and we have a little book club, and it's so beautiful. And that connection has become so much more authentic because we're talking about something that we both have a common interest in. Also, like pole dancing. I wanted to do that for years. Never did it because I was way too scared. I started this year and I love it. And the girls that I've met through pole are beautiful people. And I would have never ever met them if I didn't take that leap of faith to become the person that I wanted to be. And through journaling, I've also really discovered what my boundaries are. And I think that's also really, really important, is to figure out like where can you, kind of draw the line, because I don't want someone bending over backwards to please me. That's not the kind of friend that I want. I want someone who is self-aware of like when enough is enough, and they, that's their boundary. And I respect that because they respect themselves enough to set that boundary with me. And I have everyone has different boundaries from each other, right? And you need to be able to communicate that with your friends so that we're all just like living our best life and slaying, right? We all have our own boundaries. We've all communicated it with each other. And so you know how to just like have a good time with each other, as opposed to it being this toxic thing. I don't want to like break a boundary for a friend because then that's doing a disservice to me. Because I know the kind of person that I am, and I know that I don't deserve to have to change my boundaries for other people. And vice versa. Like, if shoe was on the other foot, I don't want my friends to break their boundaries for me, because I respect them and they should respect themselves enough to set that boundary with me and communicate that boundary with me, and for me to respect it. Guys, I'm rambling so much that I don't even know if that whole thing followed a correct sentence structure. Like, what the fuck have I just talked about for however long? I don't know. I'm also sweating up a fecking storm because I thought that sitting in my car would be really fun and really cute and really quirky. 'Tis not. I don't think I'll be doing this again because I can't have my heater. I can't have my aircon on, so I'm just sweating. So if you can see upper lip sweat, mind your business, okay? So sorry, guys. Had a little interruption. My little brother just called me. I also think it's really funny that I call him my little brother, yet he is ginormously tall and also 20 years old. So he's not really my little brother. He's my younger brother. But anyway, had a little phone call with him. So I don't know what I was talking about. Really don't know. I have no thoughts going through my brain right now in regards to friendships and adult friendships. But I don't know. I just love talking. I'm such a little chatterbox. I love talking I could talk to a brick wall, right? I just love chatting. It's so fun. I really just wanted to sit and talk about this because it's just been on the forefront of my brain. I'm currently single, and friendships are like friends and family right now. They are my priority, and they really should be your priority always, right? Just because you're single or not doesn't mean that you shouldn't prioritize your friends and family. But truly, like, building authentic friendships and reflecting on my current friendships and if they are elevating my life or not has just really been on the forefront of my brain. And I really just wanted to chat about it because it's fun to talk about. But I am truly there is some upper lip sweat happening. I'm also like ridiculously sunburnt. Don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, you can. Yep. I am stupidly sunburnt. All of this week I have had sun poisoning. Did you know that was a thing? I did not know it was a thing. Literally, I was getting the chills. Like, I was shaking, like I was cold, but to the touch I was hot, and it felt like I had a brain freeze. Like, my headache was that bad that it was like hurting my teeth, and it was not fun. Anyway, it turns out it was sun poisoning because my sunburn was so bad. It's starting to go away, she says whilst looking like a tomato, but that's okay. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you've learnt something or agreed with me or something. I don't know. It's really fun. I want to make more videos like this because I really could talk to a brick wall, as we've established. I hope that I've used the microphone correctly. Can you imagine if this whole video, there's just no sound? I'm not manifesting that, actually. I don't know if I actually made any sense in this whole thing, but all in all, the takeaway is become the person that you want to be, and then you will start to attract the people that you want to be friends with, you know? Because when you're the best version of yourself, then it creates space for the best kind of people to come into your life. And they're attracted to, like, happy people are attracted to happy people, right? If you're happy, you will start to seek out other happy people. If you're super creative and you're putting your energy into becoming this creative queen, then other creatives will recognize that and be like, you're such a slay, I want to be your friend. And then you build cute, fun friendships, because that is what life is all about. Being cute and fun and slaying. No one wants to live life unhappy, okay? So be the best version of yourself. Buy a journal, for Christ's sake. To all my friends that are watching this video, I love you. I'm sending you the sloppiest forehead kiss ever. You guys are the best. But have a fabulous day. Have a fabulous week. If this is the only video you will ever watch of mine, have a fabulous life. And yeah, I'm going to go turn my aircon on because I'm sweating. Ah, so cute. All right, I'm going to shut up now. Lots of love. Mwah.